I got something for y'all asses. It's not as if she meant for it to be that. Oh yeah, I mean I know it's supposed to be bitch. It's funny because like it's just funny because it's like damn, I'm just calling this girl out her name. Hey little bitch. I'm calling out her name every time I call her name. It sounds so fucking funny, bro. Yeah. Right at the fucking end of the game. That would have been great for like the whole damn game. That's funny. That's crazy. Hell yeah. It's time to go save Jack, guys. Oh, we can't get caught by the guards. Okay. Maybe just get some happiness in your life and play some slide to end the stream. How necessary is playing this game? I mean, it's part of the series, so that's the reason why I'm trying to play it before I play slide. Get some happiness in your life. You feeling down playing Jack X? Play Sly. Get some happiness in your life. I can hear you with your voice saying it like that too, bro. I needed that laugh, man. This game's ass. This game sucks. Just doing this so that way I can say I got it done. That was a fucking awesome ass finish. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, W man, stop playing with me. Let's see what we got going on in this comment section. My bad for being quiet. There we go. There we go. Ooh, stop playing. Ah. Bitch. Bitch. Yeah. Yeah. You fucking big body bitch ass, big old fucking Michelin man built ass bitch. All of my goddamn way. Hell yeah, bro. Almighty Edge is in the building finally. This is the lady. This is the lady we've been waiting on the whole time, bro. Oh my goodness. God. We got both double A's in the chat now, but we got double A battery and double A player. We got Alliteration Addy and Almighty Inch in the same fucking building. Finally, I was waiting for you guys to meet each other. Fuck. So excited, I got double A. It's quadruple A in this bitch. We got violence with the rain. Oh my god, it's too much going on right now. It's too much going on right now. I'm going crazy in here, dog. I'm going crazy right now. The stream just started. What's going on right now, bro? We're going too crazy, dog. Thank you for the raid, man. Go ahead and take care of what you gotta take care of, Violence. Thank you, bro. Bro. That just made my day, bro, for real, dog. Oh, shit. We're doing it. Oh my god, we're winning. We found it. We found it. Oh, we got Knights of the Round Table now. Over the course of many years, Mako energy crystallizes into materia. Knights of the Round. Let's see how far we can take it. Before we switch locations, girl, don't leave my side. Oh no. Oh. Get drunk. Yay! Yeah.
She's not walking. She's just. I think right?
The Champion's Chariots. I was about to say, what the fuck? I don't think I heard that, but I'm gonna just start over. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? It is I, Mr. Maalik, the true guy, the dope guy, the funny guy, ultimate guy, but most importantly, the real guy. Mr. Maalik, the realest man breathing, the Lone Stone Playboy, the Champion's Chariots, and the master of the mind. And we are back again with another episode 29 of Colored Headspace. I need to move this like away from me so I can have some space to like move and shit. Everything's just closing me in. But it's good to see you guys, man. We're back once again doing some more coloring, you know, because I wanted to color. Final Fantasy will come back for those who want to see that. I know Almighty Ange and everybody wants to see that, but I just want to color today. Today is a coloring day for me. We'll do more RPG stuff later. You feel me? But I hope everybody's having a good day. 360 days of TO. What is going on, my guy? How you doing today? I don't know what day of the year this is, but it's definitely ain't 360 yet. Another coloring day, nice man. Yes, sir. Much I can see. Yeah, I wanted to color today, so that's what we're doing today. I'm making Crash purple this time. I've been saying things I don't usually, at least not since the last one. Seems I fall in love on.
Oh.
There's the close of the day. Make sure you guys go follow 360 days of TO, bro. You guys like some first person shooters? Looks like that's what he plays. I gotta make sure to pop into your streams one day, man. I just be so focused on my own shit. All these girls, all the same, including me. We all just taking turns. I mostly play anything. A true variety streamer. Let's go. Can't say that I love her. I love first-person shooters. I love them to a degree. It depends what they are. But for the most part, I really just play platformers and action adventure games. I could never really get into like Call of Duty and freaking Modern Warfare and all that shit. I just couldn't do it. I like fantasy and like being able to do other things other than just shooting. Now if it's Resident Evil though, we shooting in Resident Evil, I'm always gonna shoot in Resident Evil because I get to kill some zombies. But other than that, I don't really care for shooters like that. That's not me. But I love watching people play shooters. Like people who are really good at shooters, always good to watch. If it's a first-person shooter horror, it is fun. Oh yeah, like Resident Evil 7 and Resident Evil 8. Yep. And Resident Evil 9, because you can make it a first-person or third-person, which I think is awesome. I went to the doctor's today. Got my annual checkup. Make sure you guys get your checkups, man, so you guys can know where you guys are at health-wise. Didn't receive the best news, but I received news that's good for me, so that way I can just make sure to do what I'm doing to make sure I get healthier. So glad to know that I know where I'm at baseline wise, so that way I can build off of that. I'm in a meeting, but I'm here. AK, what's going on? Thank you for coming through. The warmest soul in the world right here. Thank you. Make sure you guys go follow AK, man. Ladies love her. There we go. Keep up with your health, everybody. Yes, health is wealth, man, especially as we get older. Like I'm in my late 20s. I'm in the last year of my 20s, man, and I'm just taking my health way more serious than I did when I was in my early 20s, man. And what you do now affects you much later in your life. So it's important to develop healthy habits and behaviors now, so that way later on you don't have to worry about any issues or problems, you know. Because I definitely don't want no health problems when I get older. lightning. Oh. Also, let me know how the volume is for the music. If the volume of the music needs to go down or up, let me know. If it's at a good volume, let me know. I'm at your phone call. Music volume's good, good. But other than that, it's a good Monday. It's a chill Monday for me. I ain't gonna be on stream too long today. Y'all guys got me until about 2 o'clock. And then I got something to do at 3. But I wanted to come on and just make sure that I show face on stream, because everybody be killing it and rocking and rolling on stream and shit. So I want to make sure I'm getting my reps in for my stream and stuff too, you know? Everybody did great over the weekend and shit. I didn't stream on Sunday because Sundays are my official days off, bro. Excited for episode 13 of your podcast. Yeah, we got some lovely ladies coming on for the podcast, man. They all have amazing personalities. It's gonna be a good conversation, man, for real. I'm excited for it. Definitely one thing I'm doing for the next episode is not having so many guests on, but they all was excited to come on. So I was like, I can't say no to none of y'all, man. I can't say no to none of y'all coming on. Come on, man. It's gonna be a good episode regardless, bro. I'm excited for it. I'm trying to get AK on, trying to get Asia on that bit. But Asia over here acting like she's shy or some shit. Everybody from Asia's camp and that knows Asia that tried to ask to get on the podcast, they all shy for some reason. I'm just like, why are y'all so shy? Y'all got all this confidence on stream, but then y'all shy to talk on the podcast. It's literally just me and my homies, bro. Like, you act like we about to sit here and ask y'all for your social security number or some shit. I'm just glad to see that, like, it's growing into something that's very substantial and that's really influencing people in a positive direction. Because with so many people who have podcasts and them talking about bullshit and drama and stuff like that, I'm glad that we made our own approach and decided to do something that was like righteous and made the most sense to us, rather than trying to clout chase. Because I refuse to clout chase. I don't give a damn how much money is out there. I'm not selling my morals, I'm selling my soul to get some money. Especially if it's something that's my creativity. No, sir. When I started streaming, I was really shy, but I think streaming helped a lot with social anxiety for talking more. Oh yeah, because what streaming does is it teaches you how to do public speaking. And if you do it enough, like, this is like anything in life, where you do something enough, you're gonna get better at it. So I definitely got better at speaking, not only just to people, but just in general on stream. I still stutter and like fuck up words, and when I'm reading, it's like I'm reading at a damn 3rd grader level, but hey, I just keep going, bro. I just keep going, because eventually I'm gonna get to a point where like I'm just so smooth with this shit. So it's just exposure therapy, man. That's all it is. Just keep exposing yourself to this shit. And take every lesson, every mistake, everything in stride. That's all you gotta do. Yeah, drama yapping ain't my thing either. I like streaming yapping about random shit that I like or don't like. Yeah. It should be like that, bro, because life is already hard enough, you know. I'm not trying to make a space where it's like, now people's like privacy and like, you know, I'm inviting people that I don't really care about in my space, because, you know, being involved in dramas, like, it never ends well. And then when you get into your own drama, a lot of people, they want to talk about it, but then they didn't want to be involved in any drama, which I think is the worst type of people to be around. But it's like, you just, you know, people really, a lot of people say they want peace, but then like when peace presents itself, a lot of the times they get bored, and it's like, I don't want to be in a position like that with my creativity, because then it's like I'm doing myself a disservice at that point. I'll hold on some more. Yeah. Drama never ends well at all. It never does, bro, because whoever you're talking about and whatever's happening, it'll always backfire. it'll always end up in an argument. Somebody's feelings gonna get hurt. People's privacy gets compromised. Like, people don't realize the extensive consequences of always feeding in the drama, bro, until they're caught up in the drama themselves. And sometimes it takes people going through that for them to change those ways, you know. I was talking to a family member where she loves being in that drama and hearing everybody's drama and stuff like that, and it took her going through her own drama and going through her own trials and tribulations with people to realize that, you know, maybe I shouldn't be sitting here worried about other people's bullshit and talking about everybody and stuff like that. Maybe I should just focus on my life. I was like, yeah, no shit. It's like I told you that beforehand, but it took you going through that for you to realize that, you know. And I say it to everybody, man, like even my friends, everybody, I'm like, bro, just stay far away from drama, man. There's no point in being in that, because you don't win in that shit. They got nothing on you. Better to focus on yourself instead of other people's business, bro. It's literally written on my whiteboard where I just say every time I feel like I'm drifting into other people's business, I go and just focus back on myself, bro, because focusing on yourself saves you so much time, energy, money, just everything, bro. There's never been a bad thing that has happened since I've been minding my business, and I'm gonna keep it that way. Because I cherish my peace and I cherish my energy so much, bro. People who love drama don't cherish their own internal peace or anything, because they too scared to face themselves. So they need to talk about other people so they can feel better about themselves. Or they just like talk. They think that shit is funny. Like, I don't think that's funny. But you know, we're all adults, so people make their choices. People make their choices. Crab, Rockstar Crab, what's going on, my guy? Welcome in. Welcome to episode 29 of Colored Headspace. I thought the last one was episode 30, but that was episode 28. I think I have almost 30 episodes of this shit. It's crazy. Especially after such a long hiatus of doing this. Apparently the coloring book tag, because I use art, but there's actually a coloring book tag for this category. There's like maybe like 2 people. It's kind of like Zwift, like 2-3 people who color in coloring books, man. It's very, very, very specific niche. So it's very interesting to see that there isn't a lot of people who do this, but the ones who do this, we got a blue ocean right now. So shout out to all the people that's doing coloring streams right now. I hope I get to connect with them in the future. It's that type of shit where they can play me on the radio. My bad. I'm gonna get you a shout out in a second, Crab. Let me finish these pants real quick. God damn. You think in this room we sure as hell gonna make a video. What is it anymore? We alone, baby, we can wild out. So you could just turn up my fader and boost my bass. Forget the seated arrangements, girl, use my face. Oh, we got this bed knocking at these walls could talk. They'd say we need some space. We just been fucking, girl, and fucking for everyday fuck's sake, yeah, yeah. Nice singing voice, man. Wish I could do that. You could do anything you put your mind to, man. Singing is a muscle. Like your vocal cords is a muscle. So the more you sing, the better you're gonna get at it. You're gonna suck in the beginning, but just like anything in life, you're gonna suck at it until you get better at it. So just listen to your favorite singer and then try your best to emulate their voice. And then there's like vocal practices for people who don't know how to sing. So singing for beginners, let's do that. Let's get this shout out to Crab. Rockstar Crab, one of my biggest supporters right now. Ooh, she's singing that shit. Ooh, I like how she... Ooh. Wait a minute. You sound sexy as hell with this mic, goddamn. Slowed down versions of songs sound so good, bro. Oh my goodness. They sound so good. Oh, that's what I forgot. I like this color scheme for Crash so far. This is nice. This is really, really nice. You can do, yeah. Kind of inverted color for Crash, really cool. Yeah, it kind of makes sense too with the fact that there's like the inverted worlds in Crash 4. So this would basically be his color scheme for real, if we're keeping it real, for the inverted world. So let me ask the crowd here this question. What's been inspiring you all to create lately? What's been the main thing that's making you get up and say, you know what? I want to make some art, or I want to create something cool from the dome, you feel me? What's been making you guys create? Yeah. Yeah. What's been inspiring me to create is the fact that I started journaling a lot. I've been journaling like a lot, like getting my thoughts on paper and just really just organizing everything that just roams in my mind a lot. So I think about a lot of things, and sitting there doing that just awoke a lot of creativity within me to just really do a lot of great things for my brand and my creativity, bro. Meeting cool people and making new content I have not done before. I like changing it up every stream. Hell yeah, I like that. I love to hear that, bro. Got the orange crushed sodas on his feet, you feel me? I'm glad that you was able to get something up out of that as far as creative stuff, you feel me? Twitch out here trying to give out $5 gift cards for feedback, man. Are you mad? He gives a damn about no damn $5 gift card. Can't even really buy anything on Amazon no more for $5. Anything that's substantial anyway. I'm in your head, can you hear? $5 ain't shit nowadays, literally, bro. What can you buy for $5 that you actually would want that's substantial, bro? Like, there's really nothing like that. Maybe some off-brand candy or some shit. That's nothing, bro. That is nothing. My hands get cold in me. Ooh, yeah. Take it slow. What you mean, no? I know you don't mind, yeah. Let you go. Hell no. Dang, I'm stupid. Left your man, that's what you did. 2 damn drinks in the truth spill. I don't really want you, but I need you in my foolish. What am I gonna use $5 for? A pack of gum or a drink from a gas station, but on Amazon, what the fuck am I spending $5 for on a gift card? Imagine you buy a piece of tissue for $5 in that bit, signed by a celebrity. There's some people selling some stupid shit like that on the internet for real, especially on Amazon. Hotel, one far more drunk, you get told. My heart stay cold. Oh, whoa. Wow, $5 from a random person. I can't wait to spend it. Some stupid shit, bro. Stupid shit. Next to you, where you live. Peak Magician Maalik, what's going on? Alliteration Addy, the AA gamer, the AA player himself. And once again, we have both AA's in chat. Almighty N just lurking, and AA player Alliteration Addies in the fucking building once again. It is destined for y'all to make some freaking fire together. Both AA's in the chat. Stop playing. Stop playing. Ah, fuck. Press the wrong button. What is up, Addy? What's going on with you, bro? What you up to? How's your day going? How's life blessing the man?
Another one for Eric.
How we doing today? Been a minute since I caught a coloring stream. Yes, sir. I just felt like coloring today, so I was like, fuck it, bro. I don't feel like playing Final Fantasy today, but I still want to stream, so fuck, we gonna color today. And that's what we're doing. We're gonna color till the coloring's done, like, guy. That's what we're doing today.
This mother flipper is probably scamming your asses. Okay, another one for Eric.
That's right, drink your water, man. The body's 70% water. Drink your 30%. Addy got it right. He's drinking his water. Drink your water, guys. We out here coloring. Pastor Limestone, what's going on, man? Let's get that verse of the day going, my guy. It's almost like I saw you earlier, my guy. That clip is a classic. I was basically getting spammed with hydrate by chat. Yo, we gotta bring that back for the next time Addy's live. You just gotta spam hydrates and just spam water. 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 Oh man, it's alright to patch this now, dog. We gotta do that now. We gotta do it. Chat was trying to waterboard my ass, man. It was voluntary waterboarding though. Verse of the day is Ephesians chapter 4, verse 2. Be completely humble and gentle. Be patient in bearing one another in love. Hell yeah. There's something I gotta send you, Lima, but it was basically, to sum it up, it was this guy talking about how people aren't they aren't being taught how to be good partners. They're just taught how to have good weddings and be flirtatious and be daters and stuff like that. So a lot of people don't know how to stay in committed relationships for a long period of time because they haven't been taught the proper things of how to actually be a good partner, how to resolve conflict, not project insecurities and stuff, how to not, argue and yell and scream, how to say you're wrong without getting defensive or trying to deflect. Like, a lot of people don't know how to be patient and gentle, like you said, in a relationship because they are so concerned about getting their own needs met versus being the person that they are longing for. You know what I'm saying? And that goes for both men and women. I think both men and women need to understand what they want as far as being a partner, so that way they can be that person that they're longing for that person. And also, when you know yourself, you're able to recognize what you do and don't want in somebody else, and then you just work it together. You work it out together with that person, because there's a lot of times, like, the relationship isn't always 50-50. Sometimes it's 100-0, sometimes it's 100-100, sometimes it's 20 to like 40%. Sometimes it's you taking on an extra 45% because all she can give is 30%, or one day you only can give 30% and she has to give 75%, and that requires patience, bro. And relationship is always gonna be sunshine and rainbows, bro. You need to have the patience to deal with the fact there's gonna be boring days. There's gonna be days where y'all don't want to be around each other. There's gonna be days where it's a normal day and stuff, like, just a lot of the times people aren't ready for that commitment because we haven't been taught how to deal with that. We haven't been taught how to have those situations. And then again, it goes back into the being gentle and being patient. Wizard battles and 10 minutes. What's going on, Super Wizard? Let's get a shout out to Pastor Limestone. Yeah. And then Super Wizard himself. But yeah, very wise and insightful lady sent me that today, and I was like, man, that's so deep. And it really just made me realize that I'm working in that path of just like trying to be that good partner for your partner versus always looking for someone else to complete you and stuff like that. It's important to, like, have somebody that's working towards like being a good partner and everything, but maybe times where like you guys just need to get it together. You don't have to always wait for somebody to be perfect before you can show them love, and you don't have to be perfect yourself before you can receive love, but you have to know yourself and know your wants and know your needs and know your desires, because your partner's a compliment, not your completed additive. I'll reach out in a second, but that was what I realized was important. And I'm glad she said that. She said that at such a good time. I've been doing so much internal work, so that way I'm ready for when I actually do have my partner and stuff like that. That it's been a beautiful thing to know that I'm moving in that spot of what I've been seeing and noticing. Hey, it's your water boy. Hey man, they were saying that R&B music makes you thirsty. Oh God, it sure does make people thirsty for real. That's real. You put out your best self until you get your comfort, which is terrible, man. You got to just continue putting that out regardless, bro. Like, I'm not gonna switch up just because now that I got this girl, like, I'm gonna stop doing things that I did beforehand to make her feel loved and wanted and needed and validated, and to also make sure the relationship goes good. I'm gonna keep the same energy, but every dude's not me, because these are things I would do irregardless. Like, this is me. I'm not putting on the face to get her to lower her guard down. I'm being me from the get-go, so the way it's just the same. Things are gonna happen, things are gonna change, but overall, the love preference of how I decide to give you love is gonna stay the same. Oftentimes we wish to have the best friends, but it's easy to forget sometimes we should try and be that friend for exactly, bro. You got to be the change you want to see in the world, so that way you can actually get what it is that you want out of that relationship, versus trying to always look. It's like, people got to realize you got to look inside versus always looking outside. The Dom, what's going on, my boy? Welcome in. You gotta look inside for what you want versus trying to look outside. There was this wonderful lady who, like, she was like a heavier set black girl, and she lost so much weight and she took care of herself. And she's mentioned this one thing. I feel like I said this before in one of our podcasts shit, where she was single for 5 years because she was attracting the worst of the worst kind of men in her life. And she, like, I had to look internally and ask myself why I kept attracting that type of behavior. Excuse me. and those type of men, because I don't want that in my life. And I was like, when she said that, I followed suit. I was like, I need to dig deep inside and wonder why I'm attracting these terrible women in my life, so that way I can attract better women for myself. What type of energy am I putting out? How am I talking to women? How am I talking to people in general? How am I treating people? All those things matter, bro. It starts with us, so that we can get what we want out of life. Once we do what we need to do internally, then once that energy that is done internally will be put out into the world, and the right people for us will come, along with bad people, because energy is energy. People are going to be attracted, whether it's negative people or positive people. People are going to be attracted to your energy, so you got to make this be discernment and understand who you want in your life and who you don't want in your life, you know. How do you send in love and missing art strings? Me too, man. That's why I've been doing it now. The unbalanced ratio kind of takes a load off my back. It doesn't always need to be an equilibrium. It doesn't, bro, because it's not. That's unrealistic. I don't have to fight when I'm getting an even 50% and don't need to feel guilty for not hitting the first. You're not perfect. You're a human being, bro. You're not always gonna be 100% for your partner, and neither are they. You guys got to meet each other where you're at in that moment, and not keep score just because somebody isn't doing what they used to do. Because like, it could be whatever reason. They may be going through a rough patch. You know, it may be a rough month. Somebody may be mentally not be able to carry that load, the emotional load that they used to carry for you, because they dealing with a whole new problem. But it's like, how do you both support each other in that time where it's not always going to be good? That's the problems in the questions that we got to ask each other and ask ourselves, so that we can get how it's had the relationship maintain itself and be great. So at the end of the day, it's about those days where it's easier to walk away versus being there. Those are the days that matter with love. When it's convenient for you to just go walk away or find somebody else that's new, or somebody that isn't going to give you the problems that you may go through. Can you love your partner in those days, man? Can you love yourself in those days? That's what matters, man. What's up, Jensei? Jensei's the fucking dude. Shout out to Malice though. That was really insightful that she sent me, bro. Malice is dope as hell. I can't wait to get her on the podcast, man. Malice is so dope. Make sure you guys follow the Dom, man. He the coolest, most calmest dude ever. I'm trying to reach his level of calmness, boy. That boy could be in the middle of a goddamn hurricane and he's just gonna walk through that bit like it's a normal day. That's how calm that boy be. Cooler ever in life. Man, his teeth look crazy as hell. His teeth look crazy as fuck now. Oh man, that's funny. Hope you're doing well today. I'm good, man. Like I said, you missed it earlier. You wasn't here. I went to get a checkup at the doctor. As you know, it's my annual checkup time. Get your checkups, people. And I got some news that was semi-good, semi-bad, but it gave me a good baseline of where to start at as far as my health. I definitely need to lose weight. I definitely need to tighten up on the things that, you know, I don't really want to do, but it's good for my health, so that way I don't have poor sleep or a poor diet. Like, I needed to really tighten up and be serious about it, so that way I'm not carrying a bunch of unnecessary negative energy and bad habits into the future as I get older, man. Because it's my last year being in my 20s, man. Like, it's fun to really show in my 30s and in my 40s what I'm doing with myself and doing with my life. So I really have to take myself and take my diet and take my health very serious. And I've already been doing that, like kind of like playing around with that in my late 20s, but it's definitely like more now, especially going to the doctors. Like, I gotta take my health very seriously, bro, because all it takes is that one day and then I'm in a situation where like I don't want to be in the hospital, or I don't want to be in a situation where like I'm like on a bunch of pills or a bunch of medicine because I didn't take care of myself, man. But other than that, I'm good, man. I got no complaints. Life is well. Really can't complain about today, man. It's been a really chill day. And it's Monday too. Mondays, a lot of people have a real big problem with Monday, bro. But every day of the week can be great. Yeah, I had that a moment like that with the doc last year. Yeah, bro, it's important, bro. Especially since you're young, and I want to implore you this now. Like, get in the gym and take care of yourself now. My problem with it is that it's not Saturday. Yeah, don't the freaking weekends feel like it's last like less than a day. Friday to Sunday feels like one day for a lot of people, man. Especially when you trying to have fun. But yeah, I implore you, Lima, you are in your early 20s. Take care of yourself now. Learn nutrition, diet, exercise. Go through the trials and tribulations to get healthy now. Do not wait until you are in your late 20s to start being serious about your diet and your exercise and your health, bro. Take care of yourself now. I was fit. I was like really good shape in my early 20s when I went into the military, but at the same time, it's like I wasn't mentally healthy. And now I'm trying to work on make sure I'm mentally healthy and physically healthy and spiritually healthy, man. Because the mind, body, and spirit, that 3-pillar is important to make sure to have balance in. And again, it's like a relationship. It's not always gonna be 100% in all 3 categories. Sometimes you're gonna be 100% physically, but like 90% mentally, and then 70% spiritually. And then the number is gonna keep fluctuating. But as long as you keep being consistent with your diets and your exercise and in your regimens, you'll stay up in that. Badmon, what's going on, my guy? Let's get a shout out to Badmon. That dude. I used to work out but got bored. See, you got consistency. You gotta be consistent. I was getting the protein and carbs to get good gains. I just gotta say screw it and just do it for the mental. Not even just for the mental, just for your health in general, knowing that this is going to help you live a more healthier lifestyle and more improve your quality of life. That's what you gotta think of it as, so that way when it's boring, it's gonna be boring days you go into the gym. You gotta stick through those boring days and stick through those days where you don't want to do it. That's discipline. And I'm saying that for myself too. I'm not saying that, not just saying that you and not doing it myself. Like, I have my days where I don't want to do it. I don't want to work out. I don't want to do none of this self-care shit. I don't want to journal. I don't want to read my books, but I gotta do it anyway because those are the days that matter. What's up, homie? I'm chilling, man. How you doing, man? You feeling a little better? Man, I don't even want to work on my game some weeks, but you gotta do it. You gotta do it. It's just because if you don't do it, who's gonna do it, bro? If everybody's lazy, who's gonna be disciplined? A lot of times I don't even want to stream sometimes, but I fucking do it anyway. There was actually a stream that I had in my YouTube vlogs where it was called I didn't feel like streaming, so I streamed anyway. Literally, bro. That's discipline. That's literally discipline. Been thugging it out. I'm learning to do lots of work even if there's no fanfare. That's exactly how you build discipline, bro. Some of your best work is gonna go unnoticed, bro. You're not gonna get any applause, any validation, anything, bro. It's just gonna be you and that work and whatever happens when you release it. Because confidence, that's true confidence, is built in private. Spent 30 minutes, 30 hours fixing the issue and got like 2 minutes of good job. Tell yourself good job for the 30 hours you did, bro, because at the end of the day, I try to say this all the time, you guys gotta have high internal validation. You have to validate yourself so you're not looking for praise outside, because it's always a losing battle to look for outside praise, bro. Always. Because it's fleeting. When it goes away, what are you gonna do? And that's a question I have to ask myself too, is like, well, I'm looking for approval from these people, man. When they leave, what am I gonna do? When it's not there, what am I gonna do? When you got yourself and you validate yourself, whether people come or go, you good. Nah, not really, but it is what it is for real life. We live and we learn, right? Oh yeah, man. It's like I said, bro, it's a male safe space, bro. So if there's anything you want to talk about, whether it's here in DMs, bro, I got you. You don't always have to thug it out. You don't have to burden those shoulders. You don't have to shoulder those burdens alone, bro. We here for you, bro. Well, I can't say we. I don't know about everybody else, but I'm here for you, man. If you need to talk. I know it's hard for us as men to express a lot of the things that bother us, but we really gotta start practicing expressing our emotions in times like this when it matters. Only if you feel comfortable doing it, you know. My line is open, bro. Open door policy. I want you, girl. I want you. Yeah, oh, pretty girl. Oh. Treat you right, yeah. Treat you right, I do, girl. You, yeah, 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 yeah. Really going on the area. Appreciate you for real. Of course, man. I'm just trying to be the realest man breathing. That's all I'm trying to do, man. Let's try to be genuine with everybody. Some people like it, some people don't, but guess what? I feel good about it because I know that it's helping me internally. Vegas. Yes, out with the boys. You get a. You're doing in the car, so you blame it on the air. Oh no 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 no. Shit. The best streamer to come out of the great place of Jamaica. Bad Moon. Along with Bad Gal Dissy, the Jamaican version of Dara. Appreciate you, AK. Thank you for putting towards that community challenge. Thank you so much. Thank you guys for contributing your points, man. Contribute them points, man. Contribute them points. And I'm gonna have to play Final Fantasy 2. The worst one out of all of them. But Astro wants to see me play it, so I'll play it again for him. We gotta go to Vegas. Yeah, out with the boys, but you went there just to get her. Even better. Don't even let you. I'm out in Vegas. You gotta go to Vegas. He said we was a fun night out with the boys, but he went up just to get her. Yeah. There, in the car, so they don't work, but he blame it on the area. Oh no 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 no! Whoa whoa whoa! Yo. He told you it was a fun night out with the boys, but he did it on the air, yeah. You in the club for fun? Oh my! Whoa, whoa, whoa. You in the club for fun? Meanwhile. Yeah. Meanwhile, you in the club for fun? Oh my. Hell yeah. You is the one who you cannot replace me. Meanwhile, she in the club for fun. Oh, 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 Meanwhile, you in the club for fun. Isn't it so tough? You in the club for fun. Yeah. And you can't replace me. Ow. Shit. I don't remember much about her, except her calling my name, yeah. Oh, yeah. Come and find it. I know. I already know. Mine. Can we go back again? Back again, girl. Back again. Can we go back again? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Can we go back again, girl? Yeah. Ooh. Shit. Girl, I'm running on. Shit. Shit. Yeah. Shit, my favorite song just came on. Fine, we did all this, it by my eye. It was over far before we said goodbye. Conversations made you cry, never let it by. Finally I came to realize you took my ass for granted. I can't stand it, oh no. No chance now, I'm past it. You created this, love me now. Don't try to love me now. Love me now. I'm better than. Don't try to love me. I'm better than. I think it's crazy how we've been together. You think won't like this and say whatever. I shouldn't feel this way. You shouldn't have seen his face. At least go find someone to match my level. I'm hoping when you hear this, you'll know what your choices. Oh, cause what if I make it right? I never go back. Yeah. Although you see me, you know love feels pointless. Oh, shit. I've been doing fine. Don't try to love me now. I'm better than I've been. Don't try to love me now. I'm better than I have been. No, I'm better than I have been. No, I'm better than I have been. Shit. You rock my world. Oh, oh, you rock my world. You rock my world, you rock my world, oh. You rock my world, you rock my world, oh. Yeah. You rock my world, oh. You rock my world. You rock my world, ooh. I tell we getting them color and pencil battle scars, boy. I gotta wipe this shit off when I get done. Ooh, another favorite song just came on, boy. Stop playing. Girl, it's 10:45. Oh, so tired. To minds. To perfect the time. So drunk, it's clear. Our eye. Your face makes me feel magical. You say personal. You should know I've been waiting for this moment, so baby girl, let's roll it. You seem to be confused. Oh, let's make a move. Oh, stay with me. You seem to be confused. Oh, let's make a stay with me, yeah. Told you from the start, make me move behind. So die, to fight, yeah. You need somebody to hold you close and don't let go. I'll be the guy, yeah. Baby, oh, you already know. Yeah. I've been waiting for this moment, so girl, baby, let's hold it, baby. You seem to be confused. Let's make a stay with me, yeah. You, hold up. You made me run away, stay with me. Yeah. 2 versus a 10, huh? Still. I know you didn't mean it, yeah, but it's on my mind still. We've been here before. Who am I to judge? Let you plain it, pain, it came back to a blush. Dishonesty, loyalty, is seen enough. Supposed to be a lifetime. You was on your prime time. You was at the club. I was throwing all your shit away. What a shitty day. I told you get the fuck away, girl. Me. I got a baller game my gym and just had to draw it. Put the shit inside, creative juices flowing in the chat, but unless it's private and you want to keep it until the game's actually actualized. But put the concept in the freaking chat, boy. Put it in the Discord, boy. Baby, live with me, yeah. And you left me at my worst. You hit me where it hurt. It's a fix for a problem with our game so far. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's confidential shit right there, boy. Never mind. You guys can't see that. But it's on my mind still. We've been here before. Life away. See you now, thinking about our time. We've been here before. Really, dog. I hate when this shit happens, bro. I hate when shit like this be happening. You know? Like just trying to focus and then this bullshit happens. You ever get random melodies in your head and everything must pause until you document it? Yep. That's why I got voice memos ready for usually happens when I wake up from like sleep and shit. I just have like music in my head and I just record it. And it sounds like fucking crazy when I listen to it back when I'm actually awake. But in my head it sounds like the best fucking song ever. Like it's gonna sell 1 million records. Yeah. Shoot, I be getting them in the shower and I must hum it on repeat. Yes. Yes, bro. It just happens, bro. When you got creativity just flowing through you, bro, like it just happens at the most randomest times, bro. Yeah. Michael Jackson was playing pinball in his freaking house one day, and then like the melody for Liberian Girl came to his head, and he just went and got his tape recorder and just recorded it. That's how creativity works, bro. Sometimes you're just doing regular shit, and then next thing you know, you make some feet, you make some freaking fire. Still have Mal editing my Dead by Daylight clips I recently created back on the TikTok page, because the TikTok page I never wanted to cause, for some reason I can't log back into my account with over 25k followers, but I just call it a loss. Oh man, that sucks, bro. That sucks when you forget that password and then you can't go back and try to reset it, bro. That's why I write down all my passwords, bro, for that reason right there. Because I can't remember them all, bro. I'm telling y'all, bro, I better start writing shit down and stop playing. I know people got photographic memories and shit, but write shit down, bro. Write shit down and store it somewhere. Only playing in places that got passwords and shit. And my password, they give me my shit. Oh, you got shadow bans? Oh man. Banned for what though? Shit, I don't even know, bro. They can have it. Who knows, man? Who knows how they TOS is going, bro? There's probably some loser hating some. That's the reason why I don't even be fucking with TikTok like that. I know there's a lot of money on TikTok, but I just no, I don't want to deal with that. Close it. Your songs. Deep from the devil into it. Don't wanna see it. Come and heal it. Come and heal it. Oh, listen to me closely. We're chosen. Yeah, shout out to the people who use TikTok, man. I can't use that shit. I tried it. Ain't for me. But there's some good money on there if you know how to use it for real. I ain't no TikTok ad motherfucker, boy. Oh, man. What you need? Cause heartbreak made me change my direction. It's my reflection. Here from the lessons. Too much, smoking too much. Cause heartbreak made me. We went through it all. Heartbreak made me change my direction, face my reflection, learn from my lessons. Working too much. I got 628 hours in the Unreal Engine working on this game. All that for making sure the core concept works. Game dev ain't no joke, man. The school I went to, man, game dev was definitely one of the hardest curriculums to even take on. And a lot of people didn't pass that shit, man, from what I saw. I was originally gonna go there for game design, but I realized I love music more. But yeah, shout out to the folks who did game dev or just game design, because it's not easy. It's not easy. People weren't kidding when the people say devs spend thousands of hours on what they do. Because there's so many kinks and hiccups that can happen inside that game that you have to take account for. Textures, collision, freaking graphical errors and everything, system crashes from one certain areas and stuff. The game works, but then like how Stelmo said that the collision works for one thing, but then now the characters collide with everything, so now Beats has to go back in and redo the collision for one thing, but make sure it doesn't mess up anything else. It's a lot. It's a lot that goes into this shit, and it's not for the people who just want to play around and aren't too sure that this is what they want to do, man. So yeah, this is what you want to do, man. This is sacrifices you got to make for real. I wish I did more with music during college. I was told that was part of my calling. I did write a lot of my songs for my games though. Yeah, I see you talk about music a lot, so you could still put make music part of your calling and stuff while you're doing game dev. It just depends on what you want to serve more, man. You can't serve two masters, so it's either it's gonna be game dev or it's gonna be music. But I think music is a really big part of what you do. music's always gonna be part of anything I do, man. I've always found myself coming right back to music no matter what I go through in life, no matter what path I choose. So I know I'm destined to do music. I just don't like the music business or the music industry. There's some great people in it, but for the most part, a lot of the shit they try to make you do, the humiliation rituals and all this other extra ass shit, not going for it. $628 hours is crazy. It takes me at least 50 to make a song. I'm satisfied with weeks, so that's like 12 songs I could have made. Yeah. So again, it's like, I always tell people this, like, it's always good to do a pros and cons list of like what you're doing, because there's something intrinsically wrong with doing something that pushes you further away from your goals. So if you're working 12 to 16-hour days and you're getting further away from what it is you really want, you got to reassess where you're putting your efforts into, because it's not good to work hard in something that's not serving you in a way that is pushing you towards what you actually want, you know? Not saying that that's what game dev is doing. I'm sure this is what you want to do, but you got to really just think about what it is that you really want that's going to really move you and satisfy you. Because time, we don't have a lot of it, so it's important to put it towards stuff that actually is going to fulfill us and move us and make us feel satisfied at the end of it. But you didn't waste any time, man. You just put it towards a craft. So now you're 620 hours better with game dev. I definitely made a choice. It's growing pains, really. I've got more resume items because of the struggle than I would have had with music. Yeah. And that's the one thing that sucks about music, is that like it's so beautiful to be able to create music, but the job opportunities with music, unless you're like an engineer or a stagehand for a show pro, it's gonna be hard to get jobs, you know, saying, oh, I make music, I compose, and this, that, and the third, and stuff like that. It's not a lot of paying things, you know. Like, trying to pivot to music didn't go well because I didn't have credentials or degrees. Yeah. And it's hard when you don't got that, so I get you. You can still just make music for fun, though. Everything doesn't have to be monetized. I think it's one thing that people always seem to forget, is that you can have hobbies that don't require you to always get money from it. Sometimes it's just for the love of doing it, rather than, oh, I'm doing this because I want to make monetary gain. But I told myself November was going to be where I finally will be able to do music for the game. Hell yeah. About to make some Sonic the Hedgehog type music. Stop playing. Sega gonna be proud. T-Lop's gonna be proud of that boy. I'm gonna be right back, guys. I'm gonna take his break. I can't wait to get to school each day. And wait for you to pass my way. And bells start to ring. And an angel starts to sing. I haven't completed a song in over 2 years. The Skyscraper song was from 22 and was the last one I made in that style, trying to reach a new peak. Yeah, bro, just get back in the studio and just make some shit, bro. Even if it's trash, just make some shit. Put them reps in the studio, buddy. I think a mosquito just bit me in the head, bro. This fucking sucks. I hate mosquitoes with a passion. And you thought you were getting closer. Baby, I was that guy. Oh, I just changed all of my socials, 'cause you're stuck with me forever. This gon' be your favorite song. Not a headshot, get him out of here, man. Be pissing me off sometimes with the shit they do, bro. It's okay. I'll be fine. That's the price of being a Florida boy, man. You gotta deal with a lot of mosquitoes. And I'm bald too right now, for context, so just bald head, so it's a lot easier for me to get the skin. There you go. Yep. When you guys see me, gonna see a beard and a bald head with some glasses. What y'all finna see? Y'all gonna like it though. Promise you will. Or not. I don't care. But I'm gonna get face cam soon. Not sure when. It's not something I'm like really focused on when it comes to streams, but I am thinking about getting one, for even though I'm not in the space where I want to show my face yet. But you gotta start somewhere, you know? But I can make sure you feel joy. I'll give you this one night, it'll last. Like, girl, pull me close and let me hear my favorite noise. Don't get confused when I... Ball with the beard is fire. Look, yes it is. Ladies love the beard. Ladies love the beard. And when you take care of your beard and like cut your shit, you're gonna be alright. You'll be like a Slim Rick Ross. A funny thing is, some dude, this is crazy as fuck. This is a funny ass story time. There was like this fat black kid who was going around roasting like me and all my friends who used to be friends, cause like I guess he was just insecure and like he just felt the need to start roasting us out of nowhere. And he put up a picture of Rick Ross back when I styled my hair, but like my hair was thin and shit. That's the reason I cut my shit down. And it was like, oh shit, this is literally Rick Ross' brother right here. And I'm like, okay. You compare me to a dude that's famous and got money, bro. I don't take offense to that. Even if he is fat, I don't care. And then like, you know, like they started roasting his ass back, boy. They said that boy looked like Juicy, like Fat Albert, like some ice cream that's melting. Like they gotten that boy. That boy almost cried, boy. But like he started, I was like, bro, don't do it, bro, because these are a group of killers, bro. They will roast your ass and make your ass cry, bro. And he found out, and then he was silent the whole night after that. They was ruthless, boy. They didn't care. It's like he came out of nowhere just starting shit with motherfuckers just because he felt like he could. And it's like, if you gonna dish it out, you gotta be able to take it, bro. Like you can't roast and be sensitive. Kicking exactly, bro. You can't poke the bear and they get mad when the bear maul your ass, bro. Like. And then afterwards, when he was looking all blue in the face, I was like, see, I told you, bro. I told y'all that. I wasn't gonna do nothing to you. All I gotta do is say is, bro, as soon as we go outside, as soon as I freaking slap you and I run, you not catching me, you finna run out of breath. But that's mean, bro. I'm not a bully, bro. I don't like roasting people like that. It's mean. But I had jokes too, bro. It was easy to get up under his skin. I tried to save his ass. I tried to save him, bro. But he had to learn his lesson. I bet his ass going in the gym now, though, boy. Sounds Bugs Bunny would troll the mess out of him. Man, what? You don't even need 2 and 4. You just need to be saying shit. You don't even need to use any 2 and 4s against that boy. He was a good kid, though. He was a nerd. He was one of them nerdy black kids. Cause it's school I went to. There was a lot of like weirdos and musty kids and stank ass kids and nerdy black kids there. So like they were all really good boys and girls. You know, they were just playing with a bunch of dudes that wasn't on that time. That's all it was. But man, them kids stunk at that school, boy. God damn. Soap was their mortal enemy at that damn school. I was never a good roaster as a kid. Me neither, bro. I can roast now, like, cause I've been through enough like roast sessions and shit that I know how to like be quick-witted with it. But there's some motherfuckers like they could just off the gate hit your ass with this. I'm just like, bro, I need to get that skill, bro. I don't have that yet. He's too good at that. How does he do that? I feel you gotta be cultured all around to be able to roast like that. Yeah, you gotta be like diverse in pop culture and like you gotta like I don't want to say it like this because it sounds wrong, but you really gotta be like from like urban areas to learn that type of roasting, bro. Like you can't be like from like a private school or a preppy school. You gotta go to public school and be in areas like that where that's fun for them. That's how they have fun with each other. They just, you know, make fun of your friends and just, you know, bully each other a little bit. And it's like, you don't take it personal. You just clown their ass. If you're in a room full of dudes and they all clowning you, clown their ass back. You don't sit there being quiet. That's how they see if you have confidence or not. I'm so tired of being alone. I got my best comebacks 5 hours later in the shop, bro, right? That'd be the worst. Like you doing something completely different, then all of a sudden you just think of like, damn, I should have said that shit, man. But it's too late now. He already moved on. And meanwhile, you got that one comeback. He got 5 extra jokes ready for your ass, boy. And you got to spend an extra 10 hours thinking of comebacks from them other jokes he got your ass with. Roasting is fun, bro, but when they go too far and like you start talking about personal shit, it's like, oh yeah, nah, you going too far, bro. Or saying some shit that you clearly trying to offend them and that's how you really feel, like, nah, bro. I need a print sheet to complete. Now if you see here in exhibit A, you're a bitch. And now I'm explaining why you're a bitch. And first off, I'm gonna start why the first reason how you became a bitch and the symptoms of happening when you've been a bitch and how this bitch has tendencies. That's gonna be live, bro. He gonna be like Phoenix Wright with his roast. Phoenix roasts. Phoenix Wright roasted Tony. Attorney albino alligator. Roaster extraordinary. ChatGPT, find some lookalikes for this man. It's somebody who don't even look like the motherfucking original image, bro. Bro, dog. Dog. Bro, peep game, right? Peep this, bro. Fucking, there's a streamer that I like. Her name's Famous Track Star. She's gonna be on the podcast this month. Somebody made a freaking a tribute picture of her kids and shit. The motherfucker, the picture don't even look nothing like this girl, bro. She was like, who the hell is this in this picture, bro? This is not me. That's not even my kids in the picture. I was like, yeah, he sent the freaking single mom starter pack picture to your ass. Girl got the red weave, the hoop earrings, tattoos, kids taken care of, long nails and shit. He made this girl look like a stereotypical hood black girl, bro. I was like, bro, ain't no way he just insulted this woman like this. She wouldn't even got weave that color, bro. She didn't take it personal though. She was just having fun with the shit. But bro, AI gotta stop, bro. Like, that don't look nothing like that girl or her kids. That was a whole imposter. Talking about that was track star. I was like, bro, there is no way this man literally looked at that shit and was like, yeah, that looks just like that girl. Oh my goodness, bro. Single mother starter pack is crazy. She said that shit. I was like, bro. Bro. And it was the truth though. That's exactly how they be looking. Nothing wrong with any single mothers, by the way. And there's nothing wrong with anybody having weave or tattoos and stuff like that, but stereotypes are funny as fuck. Oh man. Oh man, people do some crazy shit with AI, bro. It needs to be stopped today. You saw the movie Logan? Yeah, I've seen that movie. That was supposed to be Hugh Jackman's last movie as Wolverine before it got retconned for Deadpool and Wolverine. That one albino guy was a bit exaggerated, man. But they gave him like the albino face paint and shit. You know, in Hollywood, they always make sure the makeup looks way more exaggerated than it needs to be, especially for people who are darker skin tones or just people who are people of color in general. I haven't seen my eyebrows cause they're blonde, but he had no eyebrows. Boy, he was insulting the fuck out of you, dog. He was like, you the ultimate light skin, boy. Kind of like with how they did Wade Wilson in freaking X-Men Origins Wolverine. And then he got retconned when the Deadpool movie came out. I think it was the second one he got retconned in. Yeah, I think it was the second one. Literally, bro. Literally. I think we're gonna finish this by 2. I don't even need albino representation. I'm like racial fluid. I can identify with just about whoever. Yeah. I think they try so hard to not be offensive that they end up being offensive regardless. Which is kind of counterproductive, man. Because no matter what, you're gonna offend somebody, bro. I remember Justin Bieber made his song think it was, is it too late to say sorry or some shit? I got squinty eyes, so I can relate to the guys in the Kung Fu movie. What the? Put that boy in Karate Kid 4, damn it. Put him in the real Karate Kid that Jaden Smith was supposed to be in, bro. I was trying to clear the thought earlier, but it'll come back to me later. Shit. Token racial ambiguous man. Not even he knows who he is. It's like some freaking lame superhero from Marvel Comics that got rejected. The ambiguous man. In the world where racism exists, there stands one man to test the tides. Ambiguous racial man. The human chameleon is just... He can blend in with any race and any culture. Coming to theaters near you. 2032. The human chameleon. He can never blend in with the drywall because he's very pale. You'll never see him coming. We're bringing life into this picture now. Yes, sir. What's been inspiring you to create later, Pastor Limestone? What's been inspiring you to create? For me, it's been journaling. Journaling has really brought out the level of creativity that I really was looking forward to having again. I really thought at one point in time I lost all my creativity from the things I've been through, but creative energy is always within you when you're a creative spirit, and that's what I had to realize. It's always going to be in you to create when you're a creative person. You just have to have a outlet to help you bring out that creative energy, and that's what happened with me when I journaled. Journaling helped me out with that. People depending on me has been a motivator for me. I've been thugging it out since I've got people working hard for my game's sake. Hell yeah. Other people can be a good creative creative spark for you. Still the distance. Fuck. I haven't journaled this much lately. It requires a lot of patience to journal, which is why I journal so much, because I love to write first and foremost, but journaling requires you to really think. That's number one. And number two is you have to be willing to be honest with what you're writing, because it's just you in that page, bro. So it's a very, very hard skill to master. Easy to do, but hard to master. I love to write though, so. It's a great discipline when you actually do it consistently though. There's so many things within your subconscious mind that get unlocked when you journal for at least like 10 minutes a day. Cause they're there, they just don't have a place to flow out, you know? I just hit my 3rd mini journal. I think I'm a slow writer compared to my typing. Oh yeah, that's probably what's best for you, you know? That's what I said, it's patience, man. And I'm a writer, I'm an old school, like I journal with pen and paper, or pencil and paper. And that requires God level discipline to do that, because while your thoughts are flying, you have to slowly write out everything so it makes sense. But it's been teaching me patience, so I love it. I absolutely love it. Writing verses is so slow, but so good for me. Yeah, the more you do it, the faster you get at it. Now that I've been doing it a lot more consistently, bro, I can write like 4 or 5 pages in less than like 10-15 minutes, bro. I had a vision and a dream that I need to write down. Yeah, write that shit down, bro. Any idea, write it down. You should always write down your goals, your ideas, your visions, your dreams. Anything that speaks to you, resonates to you. Like, let's say if God is speaking through you, write down what he's telling you to do. So that way you can direct that energy into what's important to you. I was able to experience people's entire lives on Earth within seconds with just a touch. That's energy for you right there, bro. It's the energy transfer. My guy, ultimate streaker, ultimate lurker, ultimate light skin. Ultimate light skin is in the freaking building. Stop playing. What's going on, man? Thanks for putting money towards that community challenge. Hey Droogs, this show is Pay Droogs, man. Lima, yes sir. Lima, can we get a shout out to Pedrux, please? God, drink some water. Yes, sir. Ain't no clips gonna play, but we still got a shout out. Yes, sir. 10 melatonins in their body. Yes, sir. Spirit, that hunger, that drive. What kind of journal do you use? See if I can grab it for you. Shit, that's my journal right there. I had a plethora of journals that I went through. I used to use spiral notebooks, composition notebooks. I have this one really cool one. It's called Note to Self. I use a lot of notebooks, bro. I'm always writing, so I just have so many notebooks that I've gotten rid of, burned, tore the pages out of. But I keep all my journals that I've written, so that way in the future, 5, 10, 15 years later down the line, whenever my kids decide to look at it, or people who care about me, who want to see all the things that I've done up to my life at this point, they can see the legacy of my life in there. But I've written in so many journals ever since I was little. I think I first started it when I was like how was I? I think I was like 8 or 9 when I first read Diary of a Wimpy Kid. Ever since I read that book, I've been journaling ever since that day. Diary of a Wimpy Kid changed my life. That's what gave me an outlet to be able to talk and like express myself, was journaling. So shout out to that book, man. Remember them books, man. It was awesome, bro. I don't think the guy who wrote the book realized what he was doing for a lot of kids, man, because they helped save my life and my mental, for real, was journaling. Lone Stone Artiste, that'd be me, was going on Compulsive Cooker. Can we get a shout out to Compulsive Gamer, please? Thank you. Fuck, man. But yeah, I will always journal, man. There was a time frame where I couldn't journal because there was just so much going on in my mind, I didn't know how to express it. But when I tell you I'm never ever gonna stop journaling, bro, I mean that shit. I love the journal. Yes, sir. Thank you for shouting them out. How do you even start to journal, Maalik? Like, do you do it throughout the day, or at the end of the day, or every week? I usually wake up, do my morning routine, and because I think about a lot of things, I usually think about what I'm gonna write about in my journal, like a main topic. And if I don't have a main topic, I write something down what I want to write about, and I just write. Just do it. But if it's like usually if it's a heavy emotion, I just talk about it, or something that's bothering me, I just talk about it, and I try to write until it makes sense in my mind. Because the answer is always in our minds. It's just we have to give ourselves ways to find the solution. My second journal had a lot more of my pain in it. My first one had a lot more of the wisdom and ideas I got. Oh, my third one's more like the first. I mean, you had to go through that season of expressing your pain, but it was in you for a reason. So you had to find a way to get it up out of you. That's what journals are for. I see, Maalik, Lima. Yes, sir, what's going on, Compulsive Cooker? But, yeah, I went through that too. I had a journal where, like, it was just nothing but just darkness in that bit, boy. Like, every dark thought you could think of, every trauma, every messed up thing that you could say about a human being or say about yourself was in that book. And after I finished writing in that book, I burned it, because that was what my OG recommended for everybody. It was like, you just write down, because the journal isn't gonna judge you, it's not gonna stop you, it's not gonna do anything but just be there and allow you to write. Once you get it out your system and you read it again with a clear mind, you can see where you were mentally, and you can find ways to get better from that. But you know, for me, after I rolled that out and I birthed that book, I felt such a weight off my shoulders. It was awesome. So I recommend that for anybody who has a lot of heavy emotions that they can't express to anybody and they don't want nobody to know. Just get you a journal that's not too long, probably about like what, 50 to 70 pages, and write in that shit front to back until it's full, and then once it's done, burn it. But you really gotta let go of the energy once you burn it. Like, you can't write it out and then still hold on to the energy, because once it's burned, it's back into the world. Shit. Yeah. I don't think I'm gonna finish this in time. I do want someone to read my journal someday. Probably the wife, so I watch my mouth sometimes. Yeah, I want my girl to read it too. Either my girl or my kids, one of the two. Someone who I know is emotionally mature enough to handle the stuff, you know. Even if they do judge it, but I just want somebody emotionally mature to read it with an open mind, so that way they can just do it because they want to learn about me and not judge me, you know. Yeah. Burning stuff has been well documented in spiritual rituals and black magic. I believe you when you say it can be cathartic. Oh yeah, I've always felt 10 times better when I burn some shit. So yeah, spiritual realm, people, they scared to talk about things like that. I'm not. It's important to do things like that for your mental. July 31st, I hate women. He told me no, I don't want to fuck this girl. I think every man's been there at some point, man. Every man's been at one point. Every woman's been at that one point where they hate all men, you know? It's just a stopping point. You got hurt really badly, probably repeatedly. Shawty broke my... You playing all that damn slow R&B music in the background and shit, and crying yourself to sleep at night and shit. Then people see you in public like, how you doing? I'm good. Meanwhile, you just like look like somebody just fucking ran over your puppy and shit. It's like, no, you not fine, bro. You are not fine at all. But we've all been through there, bro. We've all been through that stage in life where we just have a disdain towards the opposite sex because of what we've been through. But you gotta realize that if you keep getting shitty ass people to hurt your feelings, the problem is you. It's not them people, it's you. You keep choosing that and you keep finding that. And again, it goes back to what that girl was saying earlier that I was talking about. I loved her. My heart. Shorty said that she was attracting terrible people, terrible men, and she looked inside herself to realize, why am I attracting that? So y'all gotta realize, bro, if you keep choosing trash, you gotta look at yourself and be like, why am I choosing trash? I'm mad at them because they're so pretty and don't want me. Oh my god. She not even looking in my direction. Oh shit. Boy, did you ever try going up and talking to her? Oh shit. Pretty comes with petty. Some of them do. Some real stuck up attractive people, men and women, who think just because they're attractive they can treat people any kind of way. Those are scum of the earth people to me. Because beauty doesn't mean that you can treat anybody any type of way. Yeah, it didn't work out, but we talked on the occasion. But God, the fact she said no, why you did that? You were supposed to make my visions and the idea I had in your head and you come true. Yo. And I'm laughing because I understand, like, you know, I've had my fair share of those situations, you know. You really wanted something to work out, but it just wasn't meant to be, you know. And it's okay, you know. It's making room for something that is meant to be for you in your life, you know. in writing, I did realize why it wouldn't have worked. God closes doors for things you can't handle, so I've been trying to make peace with it. Yep. And also, it's one door closing for another one to open. So you gotta realize it as, and you gotta allow that door to close so that way when the next one opens, you're ready for it. So it's always a lesson in every breakup, every mishap, every relationship ending. There's a lesson to learn in it, and once we get past our emotions, the lesson is there, you know. I think the biggest lesson I learned from a lot of the women I've dealt with was that I needed to respect myself and stop trying to look for respect in others, because at the end of the day, no one's going to respect me more than I respect myself. So it's good to always look for self-respect versus looking for somebody to give you something that they probably can't give you. And I was cool with that lesson because, you know, it gave me time to work on myself versus trying to look for something external, you know. People can't fix you, you can only fix yourself.
She left me. She called out his name in bed. The full government.
I get my respects so soon, it'll come back in a huge way. Yeah. Because there had, like, for there to have been a relationship, there had to have been love in the first place. So it's not always all bad when you end up in a breakup, you know. Even in situations where you're dealing with a narcissist or a manipulator, you know, hopefully they change in the future, but there was some type of love in there for there to be a relationship in the first place. So you just gotta appreciate the love for what it was and wish them well.
I think that you should let it burn, girl. When you're feeling low, you think that nobody don't want you, but you know, gotta let it go, 'cause the party ain't just a
I'm not gonna lie, people be making me mad simple because they're not me and don't do things like me. You ever feel that way, at least mildly? I used to feel that way, but then I just realized that, you know, being mad because people don't think like you is a losing battle, because people aren't raised like you. They haven't gone through life through your point of view and your lens. So to have that expectation for people to think and do things like you is a losing battle, bro. No one will ever be you. Maybe there'll be somebody who has similar traits, maybe in a few aspects, but no one is ever gonna be you. We're all going through life, dealing with things and seeing things through our own lens. So it's gonna be a different point of view and a different way of handling the situation. Even if the situation worked well for you, that doesn't mean that it's necessarily gonna work best for them. How you handle your trauma isn't the best way for that person to handle their trauma, you know. So just learning to meet people where they are and accepting people for who they are, where they are in that moment, matters more than trying to change them into something that you think they should be or you think they should be doing, you know. Saves you a lot of time and sanity too, bro. But I used to feel that way. I used to be like, man, why are they doing things like this? And people used to be the same with me. It's like, why are you doing things like this? It's an easier way to do something. It's like, for you it is, but not for me. Like going like God, literally. You just gotta wish people well, bro. If it's serving you, you know, you can extend a hand out to help them. But until that person makes the all definitive decision to work on self, they'll always be in the situation that they're in, you know. Everybody, myself included. And we're all making choices, whether good or bad. We're making decisions that is going to affect our life and the people around us. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna finish this in time. We're gonna get close enough though. You're gonna keep going until it's 2. Look it. I've had folks make decisions that I wouldn't make, and I don't know if this is right, but I assume there's some pain they're processing in a more destructive way. The best I can do is pray for them, but I feel for them, you know? Yeah. And some people know that they're choosing destructive things, but because they want to feel the pain in that way and process the pain in that way, that's what they're going to do. And there's nothing you can do except just allow them to make that mistake, bro. They know what they're doing. Nothing happens on accident, man. Everything's premeditated. And if it's some things that you wouldn't do and they're doing that, and it's either you support them while they're doing it or you just move away from them. I choose to move away from people that's doing things that I wouldn't do, and it's not serving me, because it's like, what am I gonna gain out of being near you when you're doing things that's detrimenting yourself? And then by being near you, it's gonna detriment me to be near that type of energy. So but I don't have sympathy for people who want to do better, but they keep choosing the same terrible choices, because it's easier to fall back into those old patterns than it is to stay disciplined in new patterns, because it's hard, you know? I do have sympathy for people who are trying, and you know, it's just sometimes they just have really hard days and like they slip back 1 or 2 days, but they constantly always put effort towards their changes. But at the end of the day, it's choices, and our actions have consequences. Addiction is a real spiritual battle. Yeah, I realized for me when it came to addiction, like I definitely understand and I feel for folks and everything, but I really do believe it's a willpower thing too. Like I realized my volition is very, very, very high. So the times I thought I had an addiction towards a certain thing, it wasn't even that. It was just I wasn't practicing my willpower more, and that's why I say it's really spiritual and it's mental. When you realize how strong you are mentally, bro, you can fucking move mountains using your mind, bro. For real. And if you don't know that power within you, you just always gonna be victims to the atrocities of life, especially when it comes to addiction. And I send my blessings to anybody who has any addiction of any sort. It's nothing to play about. I just know for me, because the dude told me this one thing, is like when it comes to certain things, his willpower is way too strong to allow himself to even get to that point of having an addictive personality and stuff. But it's also like there's certain things I wouldn't even do because I know that it's gonna be hard to kick that shit. So it's like, don't even start it, so the way you can avoid having to even go through that hump. I'm trying to always get that high from that first time. Seeing the transformations of people who were like drug addicts, like real hardcore drug addicts, and seeing how the body heals itself was so magical to see, bro. I saw one lady who literally was I think she was a crack addict, and she was doing prostitution, because you know, crack, prostitution, all that shit goes hand in hand. And the transformation of her being 10 years clean, she looked like a brand new woman. I was like, oh my God, it's amazing how the body can heal itself when you allow it to go towards good energy. And she was like, yep, now I just got to get through my other addiction, food. I was like, I'm glad she has a sense of humor through all this, man. You got to have one when you go through hard times like that. My respect for her was through the roof. I feel that we see the largest disconnect between our spirit's mind and our flesh bodies. It doesn't matter if we know where the road leads. It feels more natural to follow the flesh. There's a gravity we have to resist on a second-to-second basis. Yeah, because the mind's always looking towards pleasure and to be comfortable. That's the reason why addiction exists, is that the mind is always looking for pleasure and is looking to be comfortable. It's always looking to make you feel safe. Even if it's in situations where you need to be in that level of uncomfortability, the mind is always going to look for ways to make you feel safe, to make you feel comfortable, to make you not work as hard, and you have to fight against that natural urge, because it's just a natural thing for us as human beings. Our brain looks to protect us. You got to fight against that when you're trying to achieve something greater than the comfortability that you may get. So yeah, it's the reason why people go towards things like pleasure, you know, fucking someone that, like, you know, they're not a good partner, but they make them feel good physically and everything, like eating food that they know is bad for them, but it makes them feel good for the moment. Like, we always gonna chase that because we get that immediate instant gratification, and we all want that instant gratification because it feels good in the moment. But the delayed gratification, the dividends you get from staying disciplined, matters way more than that split second of feeling good in the moment, you know. But it's hard, bro. It's hard to be disciplined like that. Delayed gratification is one of the hardest things to master. And I'm talking about another level, not like, oh, I'm gonna just stop drinking soda for like a week. I'm talking about real hardcore. I'm gonna change my diet. I'm gonna change my thought process. I'm gonna change the people around me. Like, it's hard to have that level of discipline. That's biblical right there. They call Satan the beast because he wants to devolve into becoming animalistic in our purest form of pleasure. God has greater purpose for us than that. Yeah. And you have to stay disciplined on it because, it's, again, the body's always going to look towards the easiest way out of doing things. I'll even say like this, like, I have a family member that he always tries to find the easiest way out of the easier way to do something instead of sticking down and doing the hard thing that comes with that challenge, because she's always looking, her brain is always looking for safety and the easiest way out of doing things, that kind of powering herself down in a sense. And it's like, the more you do that, the more you're insulting yourself and insulting your ability to be strong. You gotta refuse to accept the weaker version of yourself. Every single time it comes up, you gotta say no to it. Even in the days where, like, it's easiest to just fucking, like, allow yourself to just lay down and just accept that shit. You gotta say, no, I'm gonna stay down to what it is I'm trying to do. So yeah, it's just about what matters more. That goal you're trying to reach of being disciplined, or that couple seconds of pleasure, that couple seconds of feeling comfortable, that couple seconds of being safe. And for a lot of people, they choose the latter. They choose the safety. They choose the pleasure. They choose the comfort. I'm victim of it too. A lot of us here have been victim of it too. We're not even victim, guilty of it. We're guilty of it, of just choosing what feels good in the moment versus what's good for us long term. There's like a few minutes of pleasure that turns into weeks, if not months, of guilt and shame. Yeah. It's rough, yeah. Especially if you've been doing good and you like really on your journey and really like put a lot of time into it. All that just goes down the drain, bro. But it's also a mindset thing of like perspective too. It's like, even though this relapse happened, all the things I've accomplished up to this point still matter. But once you get over feeling sorry for yourself, then it's like you just start over, man. It's like Aaliyah saying, RP to Aaliyah, first you don't succeed, just dust yourself off and try again. Keep trying, bro. Keep putting effort towards it. Ain't no time at the present to be able to do things that we want to do and make our life incredible. And talk is cheap, bro. It's all about putting action behind that shit. Yep. I swear that's like a leaf. I'm gonna just go ahead and cut that shit out. Color that shit out. I thought it was a rock, but I'm sure it's a leaf. Let me ask you this, Limestone. What do you think the most important aspect of a relationship is? The physical, the mental, the spiritual, the emotional, the social, the sexual, or the, I'm pretty sure I already said financial, but I'm saying it again, financial. Like, what do you think is the most important aspect of a relationship? Because for me, it's communication. If we can't have an effective communication, we will never ever be able to have a good relationship, because every single time is just verbal combating versus us trying to look to solve the problem. We're looking to fight each other and be right. So that's what's important to me in a relationship. I think spiritual for me. I believe we're spiritual in spiritual warfare against the devil's influences. Standing side by side, praying, holding each other accountable. That stuff makes the partnership strong, in my opinion. Yeah. Some girls I was talking to, Shantae, Shantae mentioned that spiritual is very important too, because if God's at the center of the relationship, it's not always gonna work. And I was saying that, and this isn't to insult anybody's religion or anybody's anything. There's nothing wrong with having God in the center of your relationship if it's, you're still grounded in reality. There's everything wrong with trying to use God to conveniently fit your narrative because you feel that you can use that as a way to manipulate your partner into doing something that you know is wrong for them. So that was my main thing when it came to, I was a little weary when she had said it, but I know where she was coming from, where it's like, basically what you said, that's basically what you meant, was that we need to have God in the center so that way we can stay grounded within each other, because it's not about me versus you, it's about us versus the problem. And in this case, for what you said, it's the devil. God doesn't fit us, we fit in his will. Exactly. And I know it's a real thing too, because there's a couple, I love this couple to death. This couple, Devontae and Kiana, where his wife Kiana, she got into a really bad car accident. I'm talking about like changed her for life. She had brain damage and everything, and she was never the same after that. And they're still married, and he still loves her and still takes care of her and is her primary caregiver. And she's been healing tremendously. She's able to talk again. She's growing her hair back. She's able to relearning how to walk. And it's not easy for him every single day because it's a brand new person he has to learn, but it's still his wife at the same time. But they have God in their life, and they've had God since their relationship started. And it's beautiful to see things like that. I love relationships like that where the in sickness and health part is shown in full force, because it's hard to be in a situation like that where your wife went from being an able-bodied person to now she needs you to basically take care of her for everything. Even basic things like taking a shower or changing her clothes, she needs help with that. And that's the part where it's like it's easier for him to walk away versus doing all those things, but he loves his woman to death and he believes in God to the point where he wants to make sure that he wants his relationship to work. And I was like, that's the fucking way. That's how you stay. That's relationship. That's what I was mentioning earlier. That is how to be a good partner right there. It's staying when it's inconvenient, staying when even though it may not be the most beneficial for you. That was it. That was beautiful. Yeah, man, I've seen people who get into relationships with people of completely different worldviews. I won't doubt the love there, but that's concerning for me, especially if it's different spiritual views. I know, like, for a lot of people who have different spiritual views, if you don't have the same view as that person, man, it can be very hard for that person to really resonate with you, because the type of things that you use is in reference to help the relationship, it may not resonate with them. I do believe that you don't need to have the same spiritual background to understand and have love, but I do think that everybody needs to be open spiritually, so that way they can have a long-lasting relationship. Because if you're not willing to be spiritually open, you're not gonna gain that access of like wisdom that you need to make sure the relationship works. And that's any religion, that's any spirituality and everything, that's any deity you decide to follow. You gotta be willing to be spiritually open and see where your partner's coming from. And man, that's rough. That's why sex can't be the foundational for a marriage. You'll fall in love with a person so much that it doesn't matter how much you're inconvenienced. You just love them too much to let it go. Yeah, nah. Sex is great, but it's not the end all be all of a relationship. It's not the end all be all. And I think it's an important part of a relationship, but it's not the most important thing in a relationship. People just be getting fucked good and then they think they in love with the motherfuckers. Like, nah, bro. You in love with the sex. Do you really know this person beyond the sex though? My dad says sex is like 3% of a relationship. 3 might be generous. I believe it's an important aspect. I'll say it's like, if we're talking about just 3 main things that's important to me, I really do believe finances. Well, for number 1, communication, finances, and sex. So like that's my top 3 when it comes to that situation. Those 3 pillars have to be sound. And there may be some days where the sex is just not there. But if you're not able to communicate, then everything else is gonna crumble, man, because the foundation of any relationship is communication. That's why I can't really be with somebody who isn't emotionally mature, bro. Like, you gotta be emotionally mature and be able to have an adult conversation, because I'm not saying the same thing 72 times just because you want to be stuck in feeling right and in your ego and just want to always just feel justified even though you're dead ass wrong. I don't like that. I need somebody who's emotionally mature. If my pee-pee falls off, shorty and I will still got it right. Exactly. But even worse, like, what if your partner goes through something like the lady who got in the car crash? Like, who knows? No, that's their personal business. But like, I'm sure sex is like the last thing they worried about. He's worried about making sure she's nursed back to health. That's love. That's love, man. That's real love right there. I'm not even looking forward to the sex itself. I want the afterglow. This man here. That aftermath is how we feel about each other and shit. It's like Baki after he finished getting intimate with this girl. He was able to fight so much better. He wants the Baki after effects. Nah, girl, let me cuddle you. Cuddle time is mandatory for me, man. Physical touch is my highest love language, so I need my cuddles. It is not a want, it is a need. That cuddle session gonna last all night too. Stop playing with me. I need snuggle time and Super Nintendo. Man, that's a fucking W fucking combo right there. Fuck you talking about. Especially if she ain't scared to show me how she really look without all the glam and all the makeup and all that stuff, boy. I mean, I might as well just make my way and get on that couch, kick my feet up, cause baby, I'm at home. I'm at home. Cartoons and cuddles, you feel me? I want to be with someone who rocks a tee and sweatpants. Man, fuck that, just the oversized t-shirt or my hoodie. That's what I want. Mm-hmm. Could you be with somebody who is conventionally attractive or conventionally unattractive, Lima? Like if the girl you was with, she was a pretty girl or a girl who was just a average looking or what society considers ugly girl, would that matter to you? It's already 2 o'clock. I need to go, but we're having a good conversation. I gotta end off though. In a bit. The boy. Oh. I think I like those hidden gem type ladies who no one's really looking at, but I see the vision. Yeah, because once they actually put that shit on and actually look fucking gorgeous and shit, it's over with. It's like a Captain America type of thing. They start off looking not as visually appealing, but then when they put that shit on, boy, you just like, hold on, where was all this hiding at? And it's like, yeah, that's for you. That's for me to see, man. What you talking about? You did this for me. Because again, I don't really believe in that. I just believe that people just need to learn the things to bring out their inner beauty. Once they learn that, then anybody can be handsome or beautiful, man. Self-care is important in that aspect, bro. Because if you get somebody money and self-care products and the right thing for their body and their skin tone and everything, it's over with. They're gonna look good. I can't fall in love without being friends first. I always get the crush after we hang out for a while. Oh yeah, bro. If we can't sit down and chill with each other and just be in the same room doing just chilling and shit, or just having a regular conversation. I don't want to be around that, bro. Because again, looks always fade, bro. There's gonna be a day where that girl looks ugly as hell, or just not as attractive, and you're not gonna look good either. So it's like you gotta be willing to be with that person regardless, bro. Personality will always triumph over looks, in my opinion. I've seen some people who the world would consider butt ugly with some drop dead gorgeous women that'll have you thinking, what the fuck, why is she with him? And it's like, it's not about how he looks, it's about how he makes her feel. And how you make a shorty feel matters way more than your looks.
See no movie, yeah. Yeah.
I can't wait till it gets her naked. Shit could be like a scrunchie and shit. You just go see the ripples and shit. Look it back and forth. The turkey neck is crazy. I don't ever want turkey neck.
I've been writing down the pages for some clarity, yeah. Yeah. I flip my gizzard back and forth. I flip my hair back and forth. I flip my gizzard back and forth. Oh shit.
Willow out here somewhere fucking turning in her bed right now.
Yeah.
Willow in 2080, man. That's why I want to make sure I take care of myself. I do not want to look crazy, wrinkly, old, and all that shit when I get to like 75, 80, bro. I refuse. I do not want to look like that.
Yeah. Life for some secrets at night. I'm sorry you've been living a day like.
The beard coverage will carry. On God, it will. Can't wait till I start getting the gray on my beard and stuff. It'll be like hell, salt and pepper and shit. Stop playing. Till that beard is fully gray. Have all the wisdom in the world. Each gray strand represents wisdom. I'm gonna be looking like a cartoon wizard. You could join Jinsei and freaking being like, Wizard Battle!
Lime Green just redeemed Jinsei.
Exactly, you get the vision, bro. He gets the vision, man. Oh man.
I've been writing down the pages for some clarity, yeah. Living that in me, yeah. Living that day life for some secrets at night. Who do you been living that day you like? Hard to come by, but this ain't no movie, yeah. Up on a little full speed, yeah. Oh, this ain't no Cinderella, this ain't forever and ever.
The Revitaligo might come in like the more. Hell no, bro. Imagine you go from albino to just straight up brown skin. I'm gonna be like, who are you, bro? Who's this imposter, bro? Where's Lima at?
come back for some secrets at night. Oh, shorty, you've been living it way you like. To the sunlight, sing no movie. Yeah, yeah, coupling up on full speed. Yeah. I don't even know what I'd do with myself with that late life melanin. Shit, make up for all them times that you couldn't make the melanin jokes. Sure. Honey, we're going outside. People gotta see this. Looking mad at me, yeah. Good night. So you've been thinking of what you like. It's not a sunlight, but it's ain't no movie. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Put it up on full speed. Yeah, yeah. This ain't no Cinderella. This ain't forever. This ain't no movie. Oh yeah. Baby. Shoot, man. I'd probably look in the mirror and scream, ah. You ain't shit, boy. You ain't shit for real. You ain't shit, like boy. That boy think that boy broke in his house, boy. Like, oh shit, that's just me. Wait a minute. That sound like a whole Boondocks episode, boy. My melanin life. That sounds like some shit that Aaron Magruder would have made too, bro. Like a motherfucker who was light skinned and decided to be dark skinned for a day, and then the dark motherfucker was dark skinned and was light skinned for a day. It's like trading places, but with like skin tones. And they get treated differently just because they skin tones. It's wicked out here, boy. It's wicked out here. Yeah, where's the melanin deprived black man in Boondocks? That's Tom Dubois right there saying that shit. Oh man, that's funny as shit, boy. Anybody listening, if you can't handle dark humor, this spot ain't for you. I like swimming rates of humor. Yep. That's why I said, that's why I gave that disclaimer. I was like, if you can't handle dark humor, this place is not for you. Find you another streamer to watch. Yeah. Let me stop before I actually say something crazy. Yeah. It's gonna be TOS for Twitch and shit, boy. We'll get both of us fucked up.
Man gonna be banned before he even does his first stream. Be like, what happened to the stream? Man, them just went crazy on the freaking comments. Too crazy, man. Man, them went too crazy. He's moving mad now.
Yeah.
Nothing will ever top that episode of the fucking the podcast you came on episode 7 and said that shit about tattoo though. That shit's a fucking classic. Nothing's ever topping that shit. I knew another albino guy in college who had the exact same gaming taste as me, but he seemed insecure about his albinism. I couldn't make no jokes with him. Yeah, bro. You gotta own what you're into, bro. You gotta own who you are, bro. Own your insecurities, man. Embrace them shits. Embrace them. Embrace your crooked teeth. Embrace the shit that the world told you was wrong with you. I embrace being short. I was never insecure about being short, but embrace that shit, bro. I embrace being bald, bro. Yeah, my fucking hairline's fucked up. What can you say now? Yes, I'm short. What can you say now? When you embrace that shit, what can they say about you that you haven't already said about yourself? I never understood being insecure about something you have no control over. You can't control that you got albino skin. So what, they make fun of you, bro? Hello, Lone Stone. Just wanted to check in. How you doing? Glad to see amazing people like you are doing well. Stay awesome. It's good to see you, Randall. I'll see you in a minute. Thanks for coming through and popping in. Hope you're doing well too, man. Been like 15 years since I seen Randall, man.
It's hard to come by. Yeah.
Not since Christmas last year. Yeah, it's been a long time, boy. It's good to see you, though. I know life happens. Sometimes we need to take a brief intermission from the things that happen in life, you know? But ain't no time at the present, man. Yeah.
I touch myself just thinking about you. Yeah, girl. I've been feeling your body, it's concerning how much I'm invested. I'm observing, I'm not up in my bed. I'm waiting.
You said we got the hand reveal since you were last here. I promise you guys will see my face. I mean, you guys already know what I look like. It's not like I'm hiding my face. My face is in my profile picture, bro. But I know it's different when you can actually see my facial expressions and everything. You guys can see my $1 million smile and shit. It's gonna be different when you guys get to see my face in real time versus just on a still picture. But just give it time, guys. We ain't see the hands though. That's true. That's true. But yeah, it's coming soon. It's coming soon. I don't know when, but it's coming soon. I'll write down when I need to buy a webcam for it.
Frustrated, and I can demonstrate it if you like. Oh baby, sending me temptations. In myself, oh my, joy. Think of toys, love for eyes. I wanna flip you, change you and flip you. Ooh.
Yeah. Shit.
I touch myself just thinking about you.
I don't know if I can do a Facebook because I'm too recognizable in like the private life. Hey, it's not for everybody, man. Being a public figure and like really like actually being public is not for everybody. Sometimes it's good to just be that faceless person on the internet. It saves you a lot of trouble for real.
You are my muse when I'm alone. Ooh. So go ahead and touch me, girl. I am not no princess. I can't wait up no more, no more. I touch myself just thinking about you.
Only if I pop off though. You just gotta do it, bro. Like I knew that I was gonna show my face and be out in the public because, you know, doing what I like to do, man. You're gonna have to show your face at some point in time, bro. So audience can connect with you in that level. And then like, there's some artists that hide their face and like mask themselves and everything, but me, I don't feel the need to do that. Just show me. Shit. Shit.
I pulled up unexpected, she's excited. Same tight dress, take your guess, I'm finna swipe it. Change your plans, call your girls and tell them you ain't gonna make it tonight.
You know that stereotype that all black people look the same? Yeah. They say that about a lot of race people, but all white folks, all black folks, all Asian folks. Yeah. You saying you look like every albino person in the world? Is that what you're trying to say? I think it's actually real for albino black. Ain't no fucking way. There's this movie called Dirty Laundry, and there's this albino dude who was in a relationship with the dude who's the main character of the cast, and folks really just didn't know that he like, if you didn't know, you would have thought he was white, but you could clearly tell he's albino. If you look like him, boy, I'm gonna be like, goddamn. I gotta show you a picture of what he looked like. He may not be albino though. He just maybe just really, really light skinned. Who knows? You'll be the judge of that. You know better than me. I'm just a messenger after all. I'm just a messenger. I'm not back at all. I basically quit all social media. Just like to check in from time to time to see if amazing people like yourself are still going strong. I should go now. Here's to hoping you have an amazing rest of the year. Hey, I appreciate you checking in, bro. I know this social media shit is for everybody. And it's actually good to be chronically offline, bro. Shout out to Stomo, shout out to Lima. So, you did what you need to do for yourself, bro. As long as you take care of yourself in the meantime, that's all that matters to me. Thanks for checking in on me, though. It means a lot. Have a wonderful life. Take care of yourself, man. The internet is a sick place, man. For real. You gotta have a strong will to be on this internet shit, bro. And even people with strong wills get tired of the bullshit, bro. That Discord shit was like my 13th reason, bro. I hated that fucking Discord era where I was going through that bullshit with them little ass kids, boy. It was pissing me the fuck off. I'll be damned if anybody break me out of me. Kiss my ass for that bullshit. Not you, Randall, but just other people, those Be on the internet, act like dumbasses. Bro, all them negative comments still won't be getting this annoying. I mean, it comes with the territory, bro. Like, if you on the internet, you're gonna be around a bunch of people who hide behind a computer screen and is gonna talk crazy and say shit that they would never say to your face. And all you can do, you can be offended. By all means, be offended, but you just gotta continue going regardless of what they say. It's hard to do in the beginning when you're not used to that type of criticism, because nobody was meant to be criticized to that level in one area, such as social media. But people have access to do that, so it happens. I can only imagine how it was for Michael Jackson mentally, bro. That many people just judging you on a constant basis, bro. Oh my god. That sounds like a nightmare, bro. That does not sound fun, bro. But he handled it very well for his time when he was alive. I will say that.
Never know. Oh, I don't got a problem getting bad bitches. But last made me rethink what a bad bitch is. It's the idea of you, or the idea of us. I'm starting to think that I ran out of luck. Won't find it hard to find someone I trust. My mom always told me I should follow my gut. And I'm only going up, I don't wanna be stuck with somebody that I can make blush. And find me somebody while I'm still in the mud. Cause shit gon' change once I get me some bucks. Oh baby, I'm scared, you don't really care. Me and you ain't never been friends, but maybe I'm depressed. Maybe I need meds. I spend days thinking about you in this bed. Do you do the same? Am I on your brain, oh baby? Damn, I think a player got played, oh baby. Yeah. I don't like the idea of love. Yeah, yeah, eats me up. Oh no. Somehow I feel like I'm never feel like I'm never enough. Oh yeah. There's something about the human condition. With all these innovations, we keep finding human limits and they get easier to reach. Yeah, because people always take the path of least resistance. People who travel a lot don't feel that any place they sleep is truly home. Yeah. You gotta make a definitive decision and stop being so restless. There's nothing wrong with traveling. I love to travel, but my base operations will always and forever be my home in Florida. So yeah. And I'm such a homebody too, where it's like I don't feel the need to always go out and travel anyway. Like, I'm gonna take a year to travel, but other than that, like, I don't feel the need to be always outside like that. That's just not me. Which is why I'm glad I'm looking for a girl and I'm finding a girl that's a homebody just like me. Cause we can chill at the crib, man. Whew, it's fun to be a movie every day. I know I'd have fun at the crib. Shout out to Florida for real, bro. Florida's a great place to live at, bro. I don't give a damn what any of you motherfuckers say. Fight me! Love my state. I hate traveling, honestly. My folks love it, though. It's not for everybody. If you're talking about, like, extensive traveling, it's like, oh, yeah, nah, I'm not doing none of that shit. But just traveling just to get, like, you know, the experience, it's a different one. But we're done, guys. We are donezo. This is the full picture right here. Hope you guys enjoy it. You did a good job. You did a good job. Some freaking magical shit right here every time I do this, man. For real. I enjoyed it. It was a fun time. I had a fun time doing this one. I love Cat Crash's color scheme. I love your abstract color choices. Yeah. I just go with the flow, honestly, bro. I just go with the flow, man. Whatever makes sense to my mind, and I just keep doing it. And now I got something done. Let's see what's the next one we're gonna do. Not this one. No. It was that geographical one. Here we go. This is gonna be the next one right here, guys. It's time.
I do need to get back into Final Fantasy though, but I've been enjoying Colored Headspace, so episode 30 is coming. If not today, then definitely tomorrow. Oh yeah. Yeah, this is the generator level from the first game. The very, very first game, so I'm excited to do this one. Yes sir, yes sir, yes sir. But that is gonna be it for me today, because I gotta get ready to go. I want to say thank you to everybody who's been coming through and showing love to the kid. I appreciate you all. Shout out to the lurkers, shout out to my mods, shout out to my VIPs, shout out to everybody who just comes through and says what's up to the kid. I appreciate each and every single one of you guys. Thank you all so much for coming through. Shout out to Lima for the dope conversation we just had. It was great. I gotta go because I gotta take care of some shit. So I will see you guys next time. As always, I've been Maalik, the realest man breathing, the Lone Stone Playboy, the champion's chariot, and the master of the mind. We just got done with Colored Headspace. Let's find somebody to raid. Let's see who's live right now. The Don's live. Hell yeah. Queens is live. Island Girl. Pizza Time Astro is live. Let's go. The Lights Wraith is live. We got Peachy Yanni. She's live. Moon is still live. Hell yeah. She's going crazy right now. Let's raid the Don, man. He's playing some Marvel's Rivals right now. That's the Don right there, boy. The Don be doing his thing. Oh, man, you guys can take that message, copy it, and paste it into his chat. It is not mandatory, but it is much appreciated. And you know, I like to leave off with something very positive every single time that I end off my streams. So I'm gonna go ahead and say my mantra. So listen closely, guys. I choose to live by choice, not chance, to be motivated, not manipulated, to be useful, not used, to make changes, not excuses, to excel, not compete. I choose self-esteem, not self-pity. I choose to listen to my inner voice, not to the random opinion of others. You guys are somebody right now, you're validated right now, you're important right now. You're somebody that's worthy of being cherished right now in this moment. Not when you make a bunch of money, not when you have a business, not when you do any of those things that life says gives you validation. But right now in this moment, you're somebody worthy of calling a friend, husband, father, mother, sister, brother, auntie, uncle. So live the life that you want to live, and always remember that life is about people. So bring people in your life that's going to complete you, they're going to move you, and most importantly, take care of yourself. See you guys next time.